CTV News with Amanda Klein.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. The family of a Quebec man who is in a coma and chained to his deathbed in Florida hospital wants him returned home. The 36-year-old is bipolar and has been in a state prison for more than a decade. The pandemic forced him into solitary confinement where he became seriously ill. Now, the family is calling on the federal government to bring him home. Emily Campbell reports.
36-year-old Sacha Bond is in a coma on life support in Tallahassee, Florida, but his ankles are still chained to the bed.
They've said to my mom, he is ours till he dies, ma'am. I mean, you can't get crueler than that.
When he was 19, Bond got into a bar fight in Florida and threatened staff with an unloaded gun. No one was injured, but he spent the last 17 years in a Florida prison. His family fought and failed to have him transferred to Canada to serve out his sentence.
We've never excused the intensity of the crime, so we just wanted him to be with us.
Bond struggles with bipolar disorder and was twice approved to be returned to Canada by Canadian officials, but was blocked by the state of Florida.
There's a lot of Canadians that are stuck and have been told the same thing. Apply for your transfer, you get transferred back, you get denied, or they get approved and the states won't transfer them, and it's like, okay, case closed.
He entered solitary confinement about 4 months ago to avoid COVID-19 spreading around the prison. The family doesn't know exactly what happened to him there, but when he exited solitary, his body was shutting down. He fell into a coma, and doctors say he won't wake up.
This didn't need to happen. If he would have been transferred back to Canada from the get-go, he would have been out. He would have had life. Now he was condemned to 20 years of hell, and he paid with his life.
Global Affairs Canada tells CTV News that it's aware that a Canadian citizen is being detained in Florida, and we continue to provide consular services to the individual and their family. We're closely monitoring the situation, and consular officials are in regular contact with local authorities to ensure he's provided the necessary medical care. Due to the provisions of the Privacy Act, no further information can be disclosed. But the family isn't satisfied with the way things are being handled.
I don't know if, we're a limp country and we'd like to bow down to the states because God knows why, but that's what happened.
The family has asked for an investigation into what happened in the Florida prison as they watch a fondly remembered brother and son dying in chains. Emily Campbell, CTV News.
A new initiative by the Southwest